Hi Gemini, it's Lulu I Love with House of Oshun, and today I'm going to do your general reading for the month of May. Okay, if it don't apply, let it fly. Okay, this is for Sun, Moon, and Rising Gemini. Okay, if it doesn't resonate, check your other signs, and you feel free to check other readers. Right? I know sometimes I can go to watch the same reader because there's like two or three that I watch all the time. Well, not all the time, but my go tos. And if it doesn't resonate, I just chill. Like go to somebody else, come back to them later. Reading for thousands of people. All right, let's see. Angels, what information do you have for Gemini overall? Ooh, okay. This is the overview real quickly here, darling. Okay. They want you to focus on your dreams and your heart's true desires in order for it feels like you may be in a space where you will be able to manifest whatever it is that you want, but you need to be very clear. Okay, and don't dummy down your dreams. Dream like a 7-year-old. Okay, whatever. I'm also seeing here where there may be some change or addition coming to your family. So either someone is moving in or moving out, but whatever it is, it's going to be a happy change coming to your family. For those of you who have been asking the angels for help, guidance, yeah, help with a certain situation, you need clarity. You may have been in a space of introspection, maybe dealing with a Virgo for some reason. But overall, you may have been, yeah, you haven't been able to make a decision on which way to go or how you want to do certain things. Of course, Gemini, them twins. But they want you to be open to receiving divine guidance. They want you to be open to receiving divine guidance. You've asked for help and it's coming to you. You may have been trying to just, wait something out, like it'll fix itself or I'll realize what's going on in a minute. But you're being guided. Yeah. They just want you to stand your ground, stand in your truth. Even if people are trying to come at you and have you make a decision when it comes to whatever it is that it's like something that to deal with either the way you do things, something that you do, as far as your creative desires, your work, or what have you, whatever it is that you have to stand up against many about, right? You're trying to avoid confrontation. They're also saying here, if you haven't been already, it's good for you to go ahead and do like some yoga, exercise, cycling, do something to get your gears grinding. Because with the solar plexus, overall, what I'm seeing here is that in order to increase your awareness, your connection to the divine, you need to get up and move. Get the blood flowing, get the nervous system popping, right? Whatever. You may feel left out of a certain situation in the month of May. They're saying that they need you to look deeper into something before proceeding. It feels as though this may be a financial matter or what have you. Yeah, it may be something to do with family. Overall, whatever it is that it has something to do with, I'm seeing here where it will work out in your favor. The coin is coming, darling. Be patient. They want you to use the masculine and feminine energies within you. They need to come together in order to collaborate on what it is that you need to have manifested for you in your life. This is a beautiful month of manifestation for you, Gemini. They want you to make sure that you guard your ideals. Okay? Don't let nobody know that you're baking a cake. Just go ahead and prepare mix the batter, do all of the workings, and put in the oven. And once it's ready for you to reveal your new self or new whatever it is that you have going on, then you take action. It feels like you will be holding steady with what it is that you want to do and how you want to do things. Clarity is yours on I was about to say celestial level, but you will receive the clarity that you need. I'm also seeing here, or some of you may be traveling in the month of May. There may even be some of you who are going to see a doctor that you have to catch a flight to see as well. But your third eye gonna be popping in May, Gemini. Um, you are, some of you may be going back to school or taking some type of certification here. Um, if you are unaware of any studying that you may have to do, because we always have to study to grow, to help others. Learning is constant. It never stops. It feels as though you have maybe 2 or 3 options when it comes to something that you are trying to have revealed to you through study, school, certification, whatever. And you are unsure of which way to go, what to do. You are very conflicted about this, but what I'm seeing here is that you need to balance out your mind, body, and spirit. It feels like you will receive a message regarding someone who may disagree with some studies that you are trying to, something that you are, someone that is this, there's a difference of opinion on what it is that you should do when it comes to a certain line of study. So this is going to be up to you. You are the sovereign ruler of yourself, so they can kick rocks. Okay. All right, let's get into it. I don't know what's up with May and people trying to be in folks' business in May. Cards popped out. Okay, let's see what this is before we move another further. Okay. You may be communicating with someone. What is this communication? It's going to reveal a lot to you. Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. But there's going to be some communication regarding what it is that something that you may have had a good you see things one way, this other person may see something totally different. And it feels as though it's going to cause a shitstorm. In this shitstorm, take your paddle and your oar. Because what I'm seeing here is that with this difference of opinion, I'm telling you, there's like 3 or 4 people possibly. Like this one person may say what's on their mind, or you may tell someone what's on your mind to like even the playing field. But overall, what I'm seeing here is that you're just going to take a break from everyone. Because you're in a space where, you know, you're walking into spirit, the door of spirit. And when you walk into the door of spirit, it will send you on into a reflective stage, a meditative state. And in this state, this is where you're going to realize all of the things that are available to you, the different ways that you can possibly go with a certain situation, for either one of the 2 to 3 things, that options that may be available to you. I'm seeing where, you know, there's going to be a lot of conflict with many of you, because it feels as though you may come off as nonchalant. You may come off as having it all together, which usually causes conflict with people who are very insecure. So they like to disrupt things, but spirit is on your side. So what they're going to do is have you go into a meditative state. Also, some of you may be healing from some type of surgery in the month of May. So please take your time. If the doctor told you 2 weeks off your feet, 2 weeks off your feet. If the doctor told you don't eat certain things, don't eat certain things. I don't care if you read it online. Whatever. Let's keep it moving. Angels, what information do you have for the sign of Gemini, the month of May? Ooh. Okay. Like I said, you just hanged in the balance going into May. On whatever situation is going on in your life. All right. So it feels like you may be dealing with a Libra, Scorpio, whoever in your life. This is general, not love. The love readings are separate, but if love comes out, okay. So what I'm saying here is that you will have clarity coming for you soon, very soon. And you will go ahead and take matters into your own hands to manifest what it is that you want, how you want things. The way that you speak to people will change. The way that you go about doing certain things will change. For those of you who are... Okay, infinite abundance is yours, period. Some of you have manifested a soulmate twin flame connection in your life. This is what you wanted. I don't want to hear no complaints. That's what you hear your ex for. But this person may be disregarding you in some type of way, or be either this is you or them, just so, right? So, because they may not know the connection between the two of you. So there will be a shitstorm here, whether it's with this person or not. It could easily be a friend of yours as well. But what I'm seeing here, there's a lot of people playing up in this here energy of yours. Some of you will be figuring out your life purpose in the month of May. And when you do so, people may shun you. Okay? You don't have issues with people in the month of May. But don't disregard it. Okay? Because sometimes we can come to a space where we are trying to please other folks and they living our life. And then you wait all your life to live your life. And then by then, you regret some things. Don't live with regrets. So it feels like you may be taking a break from someone. Could be a Leo, Capricorn, Cancer, whoever. But you may be taking a break from someone who's older than you, very mature. Yeah. Because this person comes out very condescending. They have so much to say about everything. And they kind of trigger you. And you become kind of impulsive. You become overly compassionate with trying to please them. So you got to get away from it. It's right here. This may be someone close to your family. This could possibly be someone that you're dating. Whoever it is. They are up in your energy and you need a break from them. You're very hopeful that you receive the information that you need because it's been like a drought when it comes to, it could possibly be you having to juggle finances. Which job do I take? Which person do I be with? Should I be with? Communicating that things just aren't what they should be between you and a noun, right? Taking action. So many of you will be welcoming in some new love with the partner that you are with or with someone else, regardless. You will be in a state of meditation, contemplation, really trying to figure things out from the words that have been said to you by someone who is detrimental to your mentality, your emotional well-being. People try to start shit. I do see here that there may be a celebration. You will have emotional fulfillment, but also there will be some regrets after the fact, right? With these regrets comes you walking into the door of value. You will be walking into the door of value, darling. Some of you may begin to take family more serious after this event, but overall there is some type of regret. There's some regret over some, maybe a project or a relationship that didn't work out in the past, and you are really not feeling very good about, like, you'll go, whatever this is coming up. Maybe a celebratory event. It may just be you feeling good. Okay? Having everything at your beck and call. You begin to see how spirit is working in your life. You begin to really jump for joy because you're just happy to be alive after a period of stagnancy, a period of complacency, right? And then, boom, you have to figure out what do you value most, right? The money is falling off the trees because a blessing will be bestowed. Like, you're going to have blessing after blessing. Blessing. Walking to the door of happiness. Blessing. Taking action on what it is that you have, the blessings that have been placed in your life that have come out of nowhere. Expect a miracle in May, honey, because it's coming real fast. This is going to be a newness. This is going to have you take a risk, right? Spirit is all up in her. So it's going to be on you if you follow the calling, right? I'm saying here that you are no longer waiting for wish fulfillment. You're no longer waiting for things like, some of you may, let me see what this is. You're no longer waiting. You're balancing things out yourself. Anything that's off balance, you will continue to try and work out. So when it comes to possibly a boss, an Aries, or whoever it is in your life that may be very domineering, they want their way, and your way is irrelevant to them. This could be your energy too. I don't know. But whoever this is that's coming in that don't take no shit, okay? This may be after a party or a get together or what have you, but it feels as though you don't know which way to go with this person. Your approach to this person, you just wish that a lot of the communication that you've had with them, didn't happen. You may even, this person, for a small number of you, this may be, I don't know what you would call them, a warlock, possibly, but I think there's a wizard or what have you. Very dominant, right? I'm also seeing here that some of you may have a high priest who is supposed to be leading you. Be careful with that, because I know I've heard a lot of stories about people being initiated by folks who ain't right. That's what scared me about getting initiated. People can take some of your powers. I need my powers. What if I don't get a chance to astral travel no more and come to y'all house? I'd be so mad, upset. Okay. So I am seeing where even though all these blessings are coming for you, you're still going to feel as though, where's the love? Emotionally spent, right? For those of you who are empaths, before you go to this big event, anytime you step out the house, you ground and protect yourself, okay? It's very important for you, because what I'm seeing here is that this may be a draining situation between you and whoever that person is, too. So just be careful out here in these streets. Okay, y'all gonna have blessing after blessing and feel as though it's not enough. That's the best way to not get any more blessings, right there. Some of you are not moving away from feeling lack in the month of May. Maybe holding on. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, let's see, who do we have here? Capricorn, Libra, Scorpio, the earth signs, the fire signs, some water. Okay. But it feels as though, I just see somebody maybe in your energy that's hitting the bottle real hard in May. Be mindful of that. I'm also seeing here that there may be, some of you may be in a toxic marriage. But I get a lot of binding with this reading. I don't know why. But I'm not asking. Whatever. Don't get in the comments to my, no, tell us. No, I'm not. I got it twice again. At any rate, some of you may be in a situation where you don't know how to get out of it. You need to, whatever you believe in, honey, let me tell you something. It's time for you to take a new approach to things. I feel like you will get a passionate message from someone who is trying to help you see your way through a certain situation. But they're going to give you so much information that you're going to try and, again, this is all about balance in May. Because you're going to try and see, how does that work? Like, you said this, but this is what's going on, so I don't know how that shit works. That's your confusion right there. Yeah. It feels as though you will be coming from a space of only having one fuck to give. That's all you got left. One fuck. I'm saying where some of you are being very guarded when it comes to certain people, places, and things, right? Because it's bad enough you can't get out your head, and now, people are trying to plant seeds. I'm seeing here also, this is for a small number of people. I'm getting out your yard. But there may be, some of you may be trying to grow something. What y'all growing? You may be trying to grow something and you don't understand why it's not growing. If it's where your neighbors can possibly, like, it feels like someone is tampering with something you're trying to grow. What you doing? Whatever. But I do see a number of options that will be available to you. You're going to, it feels like the options that are available to you, it feels like if you are dealing with a person, place, or a thing, you only have one that you want. I'm seeing here where there may be a new business partnership, a new love connection coming in for you, or you just sticking to the person that you are most interested in, right? Because y'all know it be some third-party shit stay going on. What's going on? I feel as though also there may be, what is this? the way that someone else is doing something, you can't figure it out, or they can't figure out how you're doing something, and it's causing some envy. But not envy. Envy isn't always bad. It's just that when you check yourself, then you clear it up, right? You clear up that energy. But it feels like whatever someone else is doing, you're trying to figure out how to do it, possibly, and you don't know what they put into it. You need the ins and outs. So it feels like that may be why you're going back to studying, going back to research, and find out whatever it is that you are trying to accomplish. They're also saying that you should have some constraints with your money. It feels as though some of you may be going back to school for the check, but overall it feels as though you have all of the tools that you need. You just need to use them. They're also saying that, yes, spending on things that you're spending. It feels like you need to have the right conversations with people. You are very good with communicating. So have the necessary conversations with people and try not to spend so much. Negotiate. Everything is negotiable, right? Don't hurt to ask. I'm seeing here some of you may be trying to tiptoe around a situation. It's going to take you to really look into it further, because it feels like someone is coming in to make you an offer, maybe a Pisces, someone who wants to be more than friends by the end of the month. I'm seeing here also that all of your wishes will be fulfilled. You will be feeling fulfilled by the end of the month. And there's still that envy there. Whether it's you or someone else, it feels like a fire sign. Someone who that you feel like you can't get away from. And this may be the person that is sending these love messages to you. But overall, this person really admires your drive. They admire your passion. They admire you for who you are when it comes to the way that you do things, right? You're trying to take a more practical approach with what it is that you have going on. I see you being filled with optimism and enthusiasm by the end of the month, but still trying to weigh things out. Some of you may even need some financial assistance, like I said, by the end of the month. You may be worried about things coming crumbling down between you and someone else. I'm also seeing here where you're holding on to your last by the end of the month. Whether it be money or anything that's physical that you can touch. But you're holding on. You're trying to make this work. Even if it's a relationship, you're trying to make it work. But you need some help. Don't be scared to ask for no help, whatever. All right. That is your reading for May 2018, darling. I love you. Bye.